Yeah, buddy, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Lelldorin. In this episode, we're doing a quick little walkthrough on how to get the Devil's Ruin. Where do you find the parts? How do you start the quest? What do you do? Do Saint 14 and Shaxx and Osiris have a good dialogue? Yes, they do. All these questions and more are answered right after my intro. But first, make sure, as always, you click the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Make sure you follow me over on Twitch and everywhere else, because this crap is great. See you in a second. So the first thing you have to do to get this party started is you have to go and do one run of the sundial. The sundial is very easy. If you don't know where it is, to get to the sundial, open your destinations, go up to Mercury, and then you have two options. You can either go see Osiris or you can go to the sundial. So do the sundial. It doesn't matter which one you do. I usually always check whatever the perks are, arc sins, etc. But it doesn't matter if you do it on normal or if you do it on legend. So just do it on normal. It's a lot faster. It's a little bit easier, and you can probably get it done a little bit quicker. So get in there and do the sundial. Once you get done doing the sundial, just go over here, click on this little thingy, interact with it, and you will immediately get the quest, as long as you choose to get it, at the very, very top above where you pick your weapon. So click on that. You've pulled a new time-lost frame out of the shattered timelines within the sundial. Although you can't identify the weapon itself, Saint 14 thinks he can help you discover its origin. Bring the frame to Saint 14 in the tower, and he'll help you. So do that. Now, once you're over here at Saint 14, pretty freaking easy. Go ahead and approach him, and you will get quest dialogue to read. But I'll read it for you. What's it say? Saint 14 takes the weapon frame from you, holding it as if it is something very precious. This, he says, looking up from the frame, was used during the Battle of Twilight Gap. That battle was one of the moments that helped define what we as a city stand for. He hands the frame back to you. The people of the last city came together as one to fight that battle, guardians and lightless alike. If you could repair this, we would recover an important piece of our history, a symbol of what it means to be a guardian. He considers the frame in your hands, thinking, perhaps, in the ruins of Twilight Gap, you could recover the materials to return this weapon to its former glory. Boom! There it is. Quest. Saint 14 has confirmed that the time-lost frame you found is a piece of Twilight Gap history. He thinks you can repair it with materials recovered from the site of the great battle itself. Venture to Twilight Gap in the EDZ and reclaim the lost weapon fragment Saint 14 described. 6 fronts, Twilight Gap, the Red War. These are all shining points in our history, where the city came together to defend what was ours. Sometimes, great hardship can result in growth and connection. I learned this from you, my friend. Saint 14.
Welcome to Twilight Gap, the place where humanity nearly died.
Guardian, there are no Crucible matches scheduled for the Gap today.
Osiris, how did you know we were here?
I saw the Guardian arrive.
You're spying on him?
I watch all Guardians of stature.
The battle against the Fallen that took place here, it made Titans famous. Not in a good way.
You say that like the warlocks and hunters sat on their hands.
Get off this line, Osiris. I'm showing the Guardian something very important.
Make me.
You would not survive that, but... You make me laugh. You can stay. The fabled yellow horns of legend were constructed from the armor of guardians who died here. Final deaths, all of them.
What happened here wasn't your fault. All mine.
We would have lost if not for Shaxx's last stand. With Nkechi and Abdi and Truth, Lifeng, Anna, they all believed in him.
He's more stubborn than you.
I have never known him to give up, ever. He's taught me a lot.
What's all this? Guardian, there are no sanctioned matches at Twilight Gap right now.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Osiris!
Warlord Shaxx, as I live and breathe.
Saint 14? I thought you were dead.
Brother, I have always hated you.
They'll be at this for a while, Guardian. Feel free to move about the universe. I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to this.
Shaxx, the Crucible. What have you done with it?
It's not the crucible by which you and I were forged. Took years. But Twilight Gap changed everything. After that day out there, the Crucible went from a place where we settled our differences to a place where we bettered ourselves.
I heard you give out some amazing weapons to your fighters.
Those weapons are earned with blood, sweat, and tears.
Are you sure your fighters are bettering themselves or chasing hardware?
Listen, even Guardians need to get paid once in a while.
When you put it that way, you sound like that sad, lonely rat man who lives downstairs.
The Drifter. Keep your enemies close, right? Watch him for us.
I was shocked to see Eris mourn again. She is not as she was.
She represents the best of us. Ghostless. And stronger than you and me both.
Perhaps we could get her a bigger gun. She would not have to carry that rock all the time. Speaking of guns, tell me more about these weapons you've crafted. I am not allowed to earn them. I have heard you made one for young Redrix. Redrix's Claymore?
Broadsword.
Whatever. There was a hand cannon as well. You made one for Yosef. Luna's Howl.
Yes, Luna was his dog. She passed on the moon, fighting Hive.
Those bastards. I'm glad you killed their king.
Are these questions leading anywhere, Saint?
Yes. The long rifle you designed, the Revoker, what's the story behind it? What does it do?
It shoots bullets, Saint. It's a gun.
All the good work you've done. The city is amazing. The tower is amazing.
Anything I've done pales in comparison to what our Guardian has accomplished.
I always told you he would return to save us.
Still wearing that spinfoil hat, I see. The Guardian saved you with Vex Tech. He is not a divine savior.
Wanna bet?
Oh, you never change.
And you still owe me Glimmer.
In my defense, you were dead. And I don't make much as Crucible Handler.
You know, when I walk the streets of the city, the children demand I carry them. I do so, but I ask them to sing me a song. A song of their people.
No, I refuse.
Then you can pay me. A Titan is only as good as his word.
But I don't know any songs.
Make something up.
Oh, let me see. Eris hummed a few bars on the moon. How did it go? I'm on the moon
That is awful.
It's not my song. It's Eris's.
All right, so now that we got it and they're done talking, let's look at it. So, Devil's Ruin. Press on. The devils will rue the day they came to our doors. Old Shaxx. Close the gap. Variable trigger. Press and release to fire individual shots. Hold to charge up a high-powered, staggering laser strong against unstoppable champions. Extended barrel. Awesome. Projection fuse. Distance optimizations increases range. Pyrogenesis. Fully charging the laser refills the magazine from reserve. That's pretty good. It fills it all up. And then this weapon's recoil direction is more vertical. Greatly controls recoil. Now we got to read the lore. Press on. The devils will rue the day they came to our doors. Lord Shaxx. There's a reason we fight. It's not simply the thrill of battle. There are those who depend on us to stand up, hold the line, and defend what we hold dear. The battle for Twilight Gap remains the hallmark for our fortitude and a prominent reminder that nothing else we do is easy. I recall Shaxx defiantly ignoring Saddleton's orders to fall back, driving his fire team to a final push on the wall of the last city. It ended up providing the momentum we needed to save the city, but also splintered bonds between the Titans. Perhaps I can help suture those wounds now that I have returned. Even so, our memories are flooded by moments of pain, duress, and strife. Use them, wield them, channel them through you. Carry a piece of the battle with you. While this will never replace the mighty Galahorns of old, glory comes in all sizes, and we can still celebrate the victory at the Gap with munitions such as these. It is more than a gun. It is a symbol. Each component of this weapon represents a sacrifice made for the greater good. May it bring you the strength to prevail when all looks lost. Should the city ever come under threat again, you'll be ready. Saint 14. Well, I will be doing a video on this gun and whether or not I like it. I really like sidearms, so we'll see if this is a good gun for us to use in PvP. I'm sure it'll be good to use in the Sundial because of that perk to get rid of, Shield of Champions and all that. So what do you think of this? What did you think of this exotic quest? What did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? My personal thoughts, I thought it was actually really good. Even though it was easy, I feel like there was a lot of story. If you actually listened to what just happened, the dialogue between Shaxx and Saint 14. It's interesting, man. It's funny. It gives us a little bit of insight into these characters, and I really like stuff like that. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click a like, share, and subscribe. Give me some love down below. Click on the bell so you know when I make videos. And watch me on Twitch because I'm funny, I'm handsome, and I'm a pretty good player sometimes when I'm not tired. So until next time, this is Lelldorin signing off. Be sure to join me every single time I make a video. And until next time, always, always, always have fun, Guardians. Bye.